Hey, that's not a 3, that's a 2, Danny D. Oh, sorry, Chad. Let me change that for you. Alright now. Alright now, there's my 3. Alright now. Here's another one for you. Alright, 3, 3. Can I add one more? No. Sorry. 2 3s is 6, so that's like 4 3s right there. Yeah. Oh boy. Talk about stretching a premise. I don't know what that means, Danny D. Neither do I, Chad. Hey, I can't see anything. What's all that water? That's called rain, Chad. It's raining outside. All right now, rain. So, this is going to be one of those real scary kind of commutes. Don't know exactly what's going to happen and hope nothing happens. There you go. Okay. So yesterday was supposed to be Christmas week day 1, but the Monkees management, or whoever, Rhino Records holds the copyright to the Monkees music, whatever it was, blocked my video in all countries, which I don't understand because I played the same CD 5 months ago in July and it didn't get blocked. So I don't know. I just don't know. I know this guy in the van better get the fuck out of my way. Preferred Express roadside asswipe. Turn my lights on you. Screw you, dude. I'm sorry. Am I speaking bad words at Christmas time? I'm sorry. What a horrible way to start a Christmas video. And to yell at my fellow man. Well, he was in my way. You saw it. Just like all these people here. I can't see anything. I'm gonna roll the windows down so I can see. And then I get rain in my face. Oh, come on, you morons. Yeah, why don't you stop right there? Why don't you have to go all the way around your stupid ass anyway? So there. So like I said, I don't know what the deal is, but they wouldn't let me play the Monkees Christmas record yesterday. So now, today is going to be hopefully Christmas week day 1. Today being the 23rd, well, we got a couple more days to go. And what I have for the next 3 days is the Mad Music Show Christmas shows from 2005. I think he did one a week for the last couple of weeks leading up to Christmas. Boosh. So we'll get to hear a lot of funny Christmas songs the next 3 days. And I might even throw some traditional songs in from the radio. There's always a radio station playing 24 hours of Christmas music this time of year. On Christmas Eve through noon on Christmas Day, K-Earth 101 is going to be playing non-stop commercial-free Christmas music. So I'm sure we'll probably hear some of that tomorrow. Well, what's going on up here? Looks like I'm going to have to get over. Something's happening. I got to get over. Oh, wow. The guy, whoa, he really messed his car up, or that truck. He went up over the curb and ended up between the fence and a light post. And it looked like his frame is bent. Or at least his front wheels were certainly out of whack. That's what you get when you come swinging through here at 60 miles an hour trying to get to the freeway and the street's all wet and slippery. Go around that corner and you see a stop sign and you go, oh shit, I gotta stop. I guess he didn't stop. He kept going right up the curb. That's why I'm taking it nice and slow. I'd rather get there late than not get there at all. That's what that guy should have thought about. I don't even know if you could see that, but trust me, that's what it was. Some guy speeding his way to the freeway. Next thing you know, he's speeding his way to buy a new truck. Okay, here we go. I was hoping today the traffic would be a little bit lighter than a normal Monday, with people going out of town. It's a little bit lighter. Probably be even lighter tomorrow. And then Christmas Day we'll cruise. It's supposed to rain all day today into probably late tonight, and tomorrow it's supposed to be kind of clear, and then it's going to rain all over again on Christmas and the day after. Oh boy. Not looking forward to this drive, in case you didn't know. I'm not so much worried about my driving as I am about everybody else's driving. I don't want to be collateral damage from some idiot, you know? People want to go around me because I'm going too slow, that's fine. It's dark this time of morning now. This is the second day of winter. No, third day. 21st was the first day, 22nd was the second day, today is the 23rd, which is the third day. That's how it goes. The guy in front of me has no tail lights. I don't even know if he has his headlights on. got headlights, but no tail lights. Real nice. Now's the part that gets really scary because the lines in the road kind of disappear into the water. You got to keep an eye on the little reflector thingies. Not fun. Oh, this is just going to get worse as we go along, I believe. This is only the beginning. Might be less scary once the sun comes up and I can see. Whoa. I hit a little patch of water in the lane. I felt my tires kind of slide a little. That's not good. Gotta watch out for hydroplaning in this kind of weather. I'm doing the speed limit, and that's about as comfortable as I feel fast going. Whoa, there it went again. See, I don't like this hydroplaning shit. Had to get in front of me, huh? Nobody in front of him. He just had to get in front of me. I should be starting the music now. Maybe it'll take my mind off how scary this is. Take it away, Captain Wayne. Merry Christmas.
Welcome to ZomboCom. Anything can happen on ZomboCom. No, wait. Welcome everyone to episode 8 of the Mad Music Hour for December 10th, 2005, a 3-part podcast of mad music and silly stuff brought to you each week on the madmusicarchive.com. I'm your host, Captain Wayne.
Don't go by the book. Think like a pirate.
And this week, a few requests and Christmas Part 1. To get things started off, I'm sure everybody overate on Thanksgiving, so here's Victor Buono.
In 1938, I was born. Properly, sufficiently, and despite a few hysterical shepherds, quietly. My name is Victor Buono, and I'm fat. I've always been fat. I was a fat baby, a fat boy, now I'm a fat man. Once I turned a somersault quite near the San Andreas Fault. Later, as I nursed my knee, a telegram arrived for me. The message part said, "Cool it, Victor." The signature read, "Dr. Richter." I think it only proper to end this portion of our discussion with prayer. Lord, my soul is ripped with riot, incited by my wicked diet. We are what we eat, said a wise old man. Lord, if that's true, I'm a garbage can. I want to rise on Judgment Day, that's plain. But at my present weight, I'll need a crane. So grant me strength that I may not fall into the clutches of cholesterol. May my flesh with carrot curls be sated, that my soul may be polyunsaturated. And show me the light that I may bear witness to the President's Council on Physical Fitness. At oleo margarine I'll never mutter, for the road to hell is spread with butter. And cream is cursed. And cake is awful, and Satan is hiding in every waffle. Mephistopheles lurks in provolone, the devil is in each slice of bologna, Beelzebub is a chocolate drop, and Lucifer is a lollipop. Give me this day my daily slice, but cut it thin and toast it twice. I beg upon my dimpled knees, deliver me from jujubes. And when my days of trial are done, and my war with malted milks is won, let me stand with the saints in heaven in a shining robe, size 37. I can do it, Lord, if you'll show to me the virtues of lettuce and celery. If you'll teach me the evil of mayonnaise, the sinfulness of hollandaise, and pasta alla milanese, and potatoes alla leonese, and crisp fried chicken from the south. Lord, if you love me, shut my mouth.
Mrs. Fletcher was on top. Seconds later she was not. Once the bell into your feet, when the stairs are on these feet.
But I can't get up.
Mrs. Fletcher was distant. She can't call an ambulance. Like a silky downstairs, she was bouncing everywhere.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
No one knew Mrs. Fletcher. There was no one there to catch her. She could really use a stretcher. For Mrs. Fletcher.
But I can't get up.
First it was like a pole. Then she did a somersault. Courtney grabbed the banister and took the note by Miss Fletcher.
I'm falling and I can't get up. I'm falling and I can't get up.
Mrs. Fletcher took that with her girlfriend and the neighbor from the room next to her.
A few of you may remember that. That's I've Fallen and I Can't Get Up by Slant 6 and the Jump Starts. And that was requested by Donald Hauser. And before that, of course, The Fat Man's Prayer by Victor Bono, requested by Teresa Trogot. Back in the 80s, I was a big fan of new wave and punk rock. And when I first heard this next song, I loved it from the minute I heard it. The Tough Darts, Your Love Is Like Nuclear Waste.
Poison ivy, I'll grab hot tension wires, cut my legs off at the knees, I'll set myself on fire. Then have to feel your charm closing in around me. I'll feel your Simon kisses covering my body. Your love is like a nuclear waste. Your body is a danger to the human race. They should stop contaminated right across your face. Your love is like a nuclear waste. I'd rather stick my tongue into a bath, drink and slice all day long. I'll have to chew on razor blades or give head to King Kong. I'll have to be between the sheets with you for any time. I'll have to feel your scaly flesh moving onto mine. Your love is like a nuclear waste. Your body is a danger to the human race. They should stop contaminating right across your face. Your love is like a nuclear waste.
That does bring back the memories of walking down Hollywood Boulevard, dressed to the nines in our punk rock outfits. Boy, that seemed like a long time ago. Our next song is Jack Blanchard and Misty Morgan, Tennessee Birdwalk, and I'm playing it for Henk van Haan, who contacted me from the Netherlands. And they're in the process, both Jack and Misty, of trying to get every birdwalk.org, .net, .com, etc. worldwide, and even each nationality. And I even made a little donation to pick up birdwalk.biz, which we're working on. So look for that soon. So let's give this a listen.
Take away the trees and the birds will have to sit upon the ground. And take away their wings and the birds will have to walk to get around. Take away the bird dance, pretty birds will soon be everywhere. Take away the feathers and the birds will walk around in underwear. Take away them and the birds will have to whisper when they sing. Chirp, chirp. And take away their common sense and they'll be headed south for every spring. Oh, be darling, my darling, when spring is in the air, the fall some trees so the birds won't have to sit upon the ground? And how about some wings so the birds won't have to walk to get around? And how about a bird bath or two so the birds will all be clean? And how about some feathers so their underwear no longer will be seen? How about so the birds won't have to whisper when they sing? And how about some common sense so it won't be blocking traffic in the spring? Oh, remember me, my darling, when spring is in the air and the fall-headed birds all whispering everywhere. When you see them walking southward in their dirty underwear, there's Tennessee bird walk. There's Tennessee bird walk. There's Tennessee bird walk. There's Tennessee bird walk.
And next, our last song before we get into the Christmas section, for Darwin Teague in Anderson, Indiana, the Rhino Brothers.
A cowboy needs a horse, needs a horse, needs a horse. And the cowboy needs a hat, needs a hat, needs a hat. And the cowboy needs a rope, needs a rope, needs a rope. If he wants to keep a riding, along. Oh, a cowboy needs a refrigerator, needs a fridge, needs a fridge. To keep his beer nice and cold, nice and cold, nice and cold. And the cowboy needs a quadraphonic sound system with Dolby unit. If he wants to keep a riding, along. A cowboy needs an ultrasonic microwave oven with automatic timer. And the cowboy needs a Xerox machine and a bidet and a jacuzzi if he wants to keep a riding.
The Rhino Brothers and A Cowboy Needs a Horse. Now we're going to get into our Christmas show, but first an explanation of why our show is late this week. You know, normally we say we have a show every week on Saturday nights. Well, I had a computer meltdown over the weekend. Originally on Saturday, I thought it was just Windows XP had taken a dump, so I reinstalled that. And I was working on the show on Sunday when everything just went wacko, and I ended up having to rebuild the system from scratch. And for me, that takes a while. I have about 60 programs that are installed. Not just the software I use to run the bulletin board in this show, but all the things I need for work as well. So next we're going to get into our Christmas show.
What do you know about that? Merry Christmas!
And for Phil Gardner in Superior, Wisconsin, the Bob Rivers Comedy Corp wrecked the malls. Next, a couple of songs for actual Mad Music Archive members. The first one is from Artie Aardvark, otherwise known as the No Talent Agency. I Want to Blow Up Doll for Christmas.
I want to blow up doll for Christmas. I want a girl I can inflate. I saw one like I want in the girly magazine. The one that I had between my mattress and box springs. I want to blow up doll for Christmas. Hurry up, Santa, I can't wait. I want to blow up doll for Christmas. 'Cause I know that she'll be the perfect mate. She must be heavy duty to resist wear and tear. She'll come with a special set of sexy underwear. I'll dress her like the hooker, then dress her for the prom. Then let her hair out, fold her up, and hide her from my mom. She won't talk, so I won't have to call her on the phone. I won't have to comb her hair because it's printed on. Her lips will be shaped like indigo and painted ruby red. I'll have to hide her from my friends, she'll be a real airhead. Oh, I want to blow up doll for Christmas. I want a girl with vinyl flesh. She must have a pretty face up above her neck. The rest of her body must be anatomically correct. I want to blow up doll for Christmas. I think I'll call her Judy or Beth. I want to blow up doll for Christmas. 'Cause real girls, they scare me half to death.
You've all heard about Rudolph, and at the North Pole he steals the show. When he walks in a place, everyone knows his face. He always leads with the prettiest doe. Well, that's gotten a few of us others angry, and me I'm more than a little irate. So let's get one thing clear, I'm more than just a deer. I'm part of the original eight. Damn it, I'm fixin', and I'm fixin' to kick some reindeer booty. Damn it, I'm fixin', this Christmas song is for me. Well, now Rudolph, he's got his own song and his own yearly show on TV, where he saves the day by guiding Santa's sleigh, and we're all supposed to jump up with glee. Since then he's been acting kind of snotty, and what you might call a little stuck up. So I think Donner and me, we're gonna drink 2 or 3, and then go out and shoot us a damn it, I'm fixin', and I'm fixin' to kick some reindeer booty. Damn it, I'm fixin', this Christmas song is for me. Well, they should have given Rudolph a brown nose for all the kissing up he does each year. They say, Santa, you look great. Have you lost some weight? And can I please guide all your reindeer? Well, Rudolph, your 15 minutes, they're over. And pardon me, Rudy dear, if I'm crass. Oh, but although it glows, you can take that red nose, pucker up and kiss my reindeer. Damn it, I'm fixin', and I'm fixin' to kick some reindeer booty. Damn it, I'm fixin', this Christmas song is for me.
Vixen kicks the reindeer booty. Hand me down, Vixen. This Christmas song is for me. Ho, 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 y'all.
That was Damn It, I'm Vixen by Brian Bethard, another Mad Music Archive member. Of course, before that, Arnie Aardvark, and I Want a Blow-Up Doll for Christmas. Now, that's the end of segment 1, and we'll be back with segment 2 right after this public service announcement.
This line is for ticket holders only, please. Ticket holders only.
Look out. Hey, I'm cutting in front here. Comment roll.
You can't do that.
Yeah, who do you think you are? Me?
Yeah.
I'm an obnoxious butthead.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you know them well. In fact, you encounter them every day.
Hey, you just parked in front of my driveway. What are you, a butthead? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll just back out over my lawn.
We call them buttheads, but they're actually the unfortunate victims of cranial rectosis, a condition which causes people to lose all feeling for others simply because their head is jammed up their... Well, you get the picture.
Excuse me, but this is a no smoking section.
So, what are you gonna do about it, cupcake?
Don't do anything. He's a terminal butthead. A public service reminder from the Committee to Replace Lab Animals with Buttheads.
And welcome back to segment 2 of the Mad Music Hour. Now, of course, with all the computer problems I had, I wasn't able to do all the research I would have liked to done for this show. So we're just going to have to enjoy a little extra song or two while I'm not in between the songs talking. And next, another Bob Rivers tune suggested by Robert Shields, The Chimney Song.
There's something stuck up in the chimney and I don't know what it is, but it's been there all night long. Well, I waited up for Santa all Christmas night, but he never came, and it don't seem right that there's something in the chimney and it doesn't make a sound, but I wish you a Merry Christmas. There's something stuck up in the chimney and I don't know what it is, but it's been there all week long. Well, the dog keeps barking up the chimney flue, and we don't know what we're gonna do, 'cause there's something in the chimney and it doesn't move around, and it's been a week since Christmas. There's something stuck up in the chimney and I don't know what it is, but it's been there all month long. Well, it's jammed up tight above the fireplace. Now the house smells funny, such a big disgrace that there's something in the chimney and it doesn't talk at all, and it's been there since last Christmas. There's something stuck up in the chimney and I don't know what it is, but it's been there all year long. I'll be waiting up for Santa like I did last year, but my brother says he's already here, and he's stuck up in the chimney and he doesn't say a word, and I'll be there every Christmas. And we'll have him every Christmas. Mom made beans for dinner. No, I ate them all. Said, come and get your coat on. Going to the mall. I'm gonna visit Santa and sit upon his knee. But all that I could think about was how not to cut the cheese. Waiting there for Santa, I thought that I'd explode. The gas bubble grew bigger with every ho ho ho. Tried my best to hide it, that I was doing swell. But when I sat down on Santa's lap, he hollered, "What's that smell?" I farted on Santa's lap. Never smelled for a bet. I asked him for some ice skates, but I'll get none of that. I asked him for a lot of things I'll have to do without. So when I sat down on Santa's lap, I let one slip out. I put it on Santa's lap. Christmas is gonna skip for me. I put it on Santa's lap. I'll get my Christmas tree. Christmas Eve, I snuck out of my bed without a sound. Went down to the living room just to take a look around. And then I saw Santa next to the Christmas tree. His arms were full of presents, and they were all for me. Put them on a pile, got up to turn around. Blew a fart with such great force our tree almost came down. So I'll always cherish that special moment. I realize even old St. Nick rips one now and then. I put it on Santa's lap, and Christmas didn't sing for me. I put it on Santa's lap, and Santa left one on my Christmas tree.
That little bit of holiday fun was I Farted on Santa's Lap by the Little Stinkers, requested by Phil Gardner of Superior, Wisconsin. Next up, one of my favorites by Kippadata.
I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus underneath a mistletoe last night. He didn't see me creep down the stairs to have a peep. He thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. Then I saw Daddy tickle Santa Claus underneath his beard so snowy white. There must be some mistake. Was I really awake? I rubbed my eyes and moved in close, a better look to take. Then I saw Daddy hugging Santa Claus. He took his hand and pulled him to the couch. It must have been just fine. Santa didn't seem to mind. Then Daddy moved across the room to pour them both some wine. Then I saw Daddy fondle Santa Claus, and on his ear he nibbled now and then. I crawled across the floor. I hid behind the door. I left it open just a crack so I could watch some more. Then I saw Daddy undress Santa Claus. They quickly threw their clothes on our big chair. Well, much to my surprise, I couldn't believe my eyes. It wasn't Santa after all, but Mommy in disguise. But I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. Oh, what a laugh it would have been if I had really seen Daddy kissing Santa Claus last night.
Chipmunks roasting on an open fire, hot sauce dripping from their toes. Yuletide squirrels, fresh filleted by the choir. They poked hot skewers through their nose. everybody knows. Some pepper and a garlic clove help to make them seasoned right. Tiny rats with a crisp golden coat will really hit the spot tonight. And now when Santa sees his train, there'll be some homemade chipmunk jerky for his sleigh. And every hungry child is gonna spy.
Chipmunks really sing when they fly.
And so I'm brushing on some honey glaze to keep them crisp and juicy too. Let's hope they get served many times, many ways. Tasty chipmunks, good food.
On that, Mr. Cole,
Yes, sir, Mr. Severe.
would you mind handing me the barbecue sauce? I am starved.
Not a problem, Dave. Listen, you best be having 2 of these drumsticks because they're oh so tiny and there ain't much meat upon them.
Put a sock in it, Melvin. You know, for years people said you overrated hamsters were my meal ticket. Now I guess you could just say, you're my meal.
That's a good one, Dave. I always knew you was the funny one in the group.
Damn straight.
And so I'm offering some recipes, from chipmunk pie to chipmunk stew. I'm not really sad that it ended this way. Furry chipmunks, screw you.
Did you hear that, Melvin? Melvin? Melvin!
Well, I'm sorry, Dave. Did you want Melvin? There's plenty of Theodore left, though.
And another one by Bob Rivers, Chipmunks Roasting on an Open Fire, for Mark H. in Peoria, Arizona. Before that, I saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus by Kip Adada. And next, a little Yogi Orgeson. I was Santa Claus at the schoolhouse for the PTA.
The PTA, the PTA. I was Santa Claus at the schoolhouse for the PTA. The parent-teachers group, they call a meeting. My wife, she says, you have to go, my dear. It's the big, important Christmas party meeting. When all the papas who ain't sick appear. I dozed off till the middle of the meeting, when the chairman shouted out so all could hear. Mrs. Jorgensen says that her jolly husband, he will gladly be our Santa Claus this year. The other papas looked relieved and happy. They knew I'd been betrayed by my sweet wife. And I was weak like that strong fellow Swanson, when Delilah cut his hair off with a knife. The PTA, the PTA, I was Santa Claus at the schoolhouse for the PTA. On the night of the party, I sneaked into the school. The committee, they all met me there. These giggling women are going to dress me and glue on my whiskers and hair. I got into them big red pants and black boots. The jacket was 7 feet wide. When I got into it, there was still plenty room for one good-sized reindeer to hide. Then I walked into the school gymnasium. The plan was that each little kike would walk up and shake hands with old Sandy and tell me what presents they liked. The first kid was little Dagmar Larson, who wanted a new kiddie car. She patted my face with her wet little hand, which was half full of warm chocolate bar. The next kid in line was the young Scarborough boy. I think that his first name is Milo. He's the orneriest brat in the whole darn school, and he's built just like a brick silo. Last year, he says, you promised to bring me a real sharp sword and a gun. And all that you brought was new shoes and a coat, you dirty old son of a gun. Then he yapped his finger right in my eye, and I let out a heck of a groan. And then he kicked my shin with his brass-toed shoe. I was sure that he'd broken the bone. Then old man Guttormson picked his granddaughter up, and when he put her down on my lap, his lighted cigar set my whiskers on fire. They started to crackle and snap. I jumped up and made a run for the door as fast as my sore leg would go, and put out the fire in a snowbank, and cooled off my face in the snow. I didn't dare go back, so I hurried on home, and closed my front door with a slam. And in my own home, my dog bit me twice before he figured out who I am. But the kids all had a nice Christmas, and in spite of what happened, I'll still say, I'd be Santa Claus again next Christmas for the good old PTA. The PTA, the PTA. I'm a Santa Claus at the schoolhouse for the good old PTA.
Thank you, Yogi. Next up, one of the ones I thought for sure was going to be in our top 3, but it didn't get enough votes. Elmo and Patsy. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You could say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go, but she forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back! Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and the pudding made of fig. And the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for your zones. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Sing it, Grandpa! Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Merry Christmas. Elmo and Patsy. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. And I may have a little demented version of that on next week's show. You'll have to tune in and see. Next up, one of the songs you don't hear too much on the Dr. Demento show. I'm not sure why, but it was one of my favorites. Rose in the Arrangement, the year Santa Claus retired.
your voices loud and strong. Fill all the land with merry song. Ring out the bells both loud and clear. Rejoice, for the Yuletide season's here.
Once upon a time there was a tale I heard how a most peculiar thing occurred. For the people never got the word that Santa Claus retired. I'm going home to the North Pole in my white red one. Oh, they hushed it up in their clever way with the FBI and the CIA, all the churches and SPCA, and everybody had to say Santa Claus retired.
That's right. I can fly that plane too.
Or some were white and some were black, but someone had to tote that back, so they gave it all to get back when Santa Claus returned.
Pull a lever, pull a lever. I mean Epstein.
You want me to go where? In a what? Are you crazy? You expect me to fly around in the sky in a sled? I don't even go in a pipe of Cherokee in the sky. I go nice with a plane, a car, I stay on the ground. I would have to be packed like a sailor. I would... How much does it pay? $50. I'll take it.
It was Christmas Eve, and they couldn't wait, so they sent him off in a tipsy state in a battered sleigh, hitched up to eat all the turkeys that they hired.
Get me a double. A double. A funnel with a bottle of sherbets.
He buzzed the town, lying upside down, his feet above the ground. His eyes were red and his teeth were brown, shouting Mazel Tov and come on down. Everybody hit the ground when Santa Claus retired.
I'm dancing. I'm not dancing.
He fell into a hedge below, and while they dug him from the snow, he practically said, oh, till everyone retired.
Oh, I think I heard myself.
Is that the Culligan man?
So he flew away, that funky old sleigh with the broken rudders that wouldn't stay. His suit was green, his beard was gray, shouting,
Bingo Jills, hey, hey, man!
and everything went wrong the day that Santa Claus retired.
Lift up your voices loud and strong.
Sing out, all you brothers and sisters.
Fill all the land with merry song.
Singing and dancing and jumping around.
Ring out the bells both loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Did somebody call me?
That's clear.
Oh, sorry.
Rejoice, for the Yuletide season's here.
And I heard him explain where he drove out of sight.
Merry Buttons to everybody. $50 for the whole night? What, am I crazy? I ought to go back into New York, go on the floating business again. I don't need this. Culligan ladies hollering at me. I could fall out of a sled and kill myself, break a foot, something could hurt myself. I'm better off in ladies' underwear.
Rose and the Arrangements, the same people that did The Cockroach That Ate Cincinnati, the year Santa Claus retired. That was for Phil Navarro in Crestline, California. And that's going to bring us to the end of segment 2. We'll be back with segment 3 right after this commercial.
Had enough of all those cop shows? Of course not. That's why you'll love the Cop Channel. Constant cop shows 24 hours a day. Tonight at 8. Time Daily teams up with the world's smartest police dog on Cagney and Lassie.
Okay, Prime Ball, hold it right there.
All right. I'll do whatever you want. Just keep that drooling mutt away from me.
Don't you call my Lassie a mutt?
I was talking to the dog.
Then at 9, Richard Simmons hits the streets of San Francisco as an undercover cop in an all-new dragnet.
Up against the wall and spread 'em, bucko.
At 10 o'clock, he's mad, he's blue, and he's taking Sesame Street back from the bad guys. He's the Rookie Monster.
Hold right there, creep. We see you. Drop cookie and move away from jar. Uh-oh.
So come check out the lineup tonight on the Cop Channel. Constant cop shows 24 hours a day. It's positively arresting.
And thanks everybody for coming back to segment 3. And of course, this is our 8th show, and I recently sent out an email to all of our past members who left after we pulled the binaries off of the website, suggesting them they check out the show. Normally we get about 300 downloads in a week. Well, last week we had over 1,000 downloads of the show. So tell your friends, tell your buddies, come and join the show. I'm doing it for everybody out there. Next up, a couple of songs that kind of play off of each other. The first one by Haywood Banks, You Ain't Getting Diddly Squat.
Hey kids, gather round. Haywood's got a little song for you here. Oh, I just got a message from old St. Nick way up in Christmas land. And he says the toys for good girls and boys are being made as planned. There's a truck for little Billy and a dolly for Molly, dear. But you ain't getting diddly squat, 'cause you're really messed up this year. No, you ain't getting diddly squat, 'cause you're really messed up this year. Oh, the winter fields are white with snow and the lights are shining bright. And the wee little heads tucked up in beds dream of sugar plums this night. You may dream of big red apples and candy canes so near, but you ain't getting diddly squat 'cause you're really messed up this year. No, you ain't getting diddly squat 'cause you're really messed up this year. Mother asked you to wash the dishes, why you said no, no, no. And you would not pick up your sock, so it's que sera, horse face, ho, ho, ho. Oh, you know that Santa's watching you and he keeps a great big list. But when I tell him the things you do, he really will be mad. When you sit upon his knee, he'll knock you on your ear, 'cause you ain't getting diddly squat, 'cause you're really messed up this year. Oh, you ain't getting diddly squat, 'cause you really messed up, oh, you really messed up, oh, you really messed up this year.
Oh boy. Well, I think there's at least 4 songs to go. I don't think we're going to have enough time to listen to them all. Unless I just sit here and listen to them all. Alright, let's listen to this next one. That'll get us closer anyway.
Somebody snitched on me. I hit a frog in sister's bed. Somebody snitched on me. I spilled some ink on mommy's rug. I made Tommy eat a bug. Bought some gum with a penny slug. Somebody snitched on me. So I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. I put a tack on teacher's chair. Somebody snitched on me. I tied a knot in Susie's hair. Me. I did a dance on mommy's plants. Climbed a tree and tore my pants. Filled a sugar bowl with ants. Somebody snitched on me. Hurry up, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. I won't be seeing Santa Claus. Somebody snitched on me. He won't come visit me because somebody snitched on me. Next year I'll be going straight. Next year
it'll be good. Just wait. I'd start now, but it's too late. Somebody's... Who's that coming down the chimney with a bag over his shoulder? It's him! It's him! I thought he wasn't coming!
Where's the silverware, little boy?
In a dining room, like I told you!
And the jewelry?
Same place as last time. How about my cut?
The usual?
The usual. Join me on the chorus, okay?
Why not?
I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas. 'Cause I ain't been nothing but bad. Have a good season?
Excellent.
Stan Freeberg, I Ain't Getting Nothing for Christmas, which certainly does play off of You Ain't Getting Diddly Squat for Christmas. Next up, another Yogi Jorgensen song, I Just Go Nuts at Christmas.
Well, I just gotta go into the store for a little bit, and then I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll just take a long detour so we can hear the rest of this. I could just wait and play the rest of these songs tomorrow. But then what if I end up having more songs from the next show that I can't get to? Yeah, I know. I should have started sooner, huh? But you saw the rain coming down. It was scary. I had to sit there and concentrate. I had to sit here and concentrate. All right. Enough of my whining. Put you on pause. I was going to let you sit here watch the rain. Well, maybe I should. What if it starts pouring while I'm in there? Heck with it. I'll let you watch the rain. Here, I'll clear the window off one time. That'll give you something to watch. You can watch as the drizzle turns into drops and the drops turn into more drops. I'll be back soon. cold out there. Dang it. Oh. Well, I'm going to sit here and eat a piece of cornbread and listen to the next song with you before we get going. That's right, I said cornbread. They had cornbread freshly made up at the register and just couldn't resist buying a couple of little packages. Probably would have been cheaper to make it myself, but it looked so good. So I think we're about to hear I Just Go Nuts at Christmas.
Oh, yes, go nuts at Christmas on that jolly holiday. I'll go in the red like a knucklehead, 'cause I'll squander all my pay. Oh, yes, go nuts at Christmas. Shopping sure drives me berserk. On the day before, I'll rush in a store like a poor bewildered yerk. I'll look at nightgowns for my wife, those black ones trimmed in red. But I won't know her size, and so she'll get a carpet sweeper instead. Oh, yes, go nuts at Christmas when each kid hangs up his sock. It's a time for kids to flip their lids while their papa goes in hock. On the night before Christmas, it's still in the house. My family is sleeping, so I'm quiet like a mouse. I look at my watch, and midnight is near. I think I'll sneak out for a cold glass of beer. Down at the corner, the crowd is so merry, I end up by drinking about 12 Tom and Jerry. I get to bed late, and gee whiz, how I'm sleeping. When onto my bed those darn kids, they come leaping. They sit on my face and they jump on my belly, and I'm quivering all over like a bowl full of jelly. They scream Merry Christmas, and my poor wife and me, we stumble downstairs and she lights up the tree. My head is exploding, my mouth tastes like a pickle. I step on a skate and fall on a tricycle. Just before Christmas dinner, I relax to a point. Then relatives start swarming all over the joint. On Christmas, I hug and I kiss my wife's mother. The rest of the year, we don't speak to each other. After dinner, my aunt and my wife's Uncle Louie get into an argument. They're both awful screwy. Then all my wife's family say Louie is right, and my goofy relations, they join in the fight. Back in the corner, the radio's playing, and over the racket, Gabriel Heater is saying, "Peace on earth, everybody, and goodwill toward men." And just at that moment, someone slugs Uncle Ben. They all run outside whooping so the neighbors will hear. Oh, I'm so glad Merry Christmas comes just once a year. Oh, I just go nuts at Christmas, but I still have lots of fun. Just the same as you, I enjoy it too. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Now for our last song before we get into the top three, a little something requested by Fred Miller in Los Angeles, California, and Peter Chuck in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Don Charles and the Singing Dogs. Jingle Bells.
never can cut him off cleanly. All right, you ready to go? I was enjoying watching those birds. Were you seeing the birds like I could see the birds? I don't know about the position of the camera, but it seemed like the birds were flying right at it at times. I'll have to check that out and see how we did with some bird content. Whoa, now they're all descending over here to my left. The pigeons and the seagulls. All right, let's go. I'll take a long way around so we can get these 3 songs in.
Now, this week I wasn't able to play all the songs that were requested. If I didn't play your favorite song this week, try to get a few more friends to vote for it. I always play the ones that get the most votes. Now, this week I did receive close to 85 song requests, and I can only get about 20 of them on, so that leaves 65 not on the list. But actually, I am going to carry them over to next week. The votes will accumulate, so keep requesting those songs, and hopefully it'll push it up into the top 3, or at least put it close enough that I'll definitely play it. And now it's time for our top 3.
Number 3.
Frosty the Dope Man.
Frosty the Dope Man was a turned-on dude by trade, with a hashish pipe and a bag of grass and 2 keys he made the grade. Oh, Frosty the Dope Man was a pusher man, they say. Well, he sold some snow and the kiddies know how it's cut and how it's made. There must have been some magic in that old brown joint they found. When they lit the bugger up, they began to dance around. But Frosty the Dope Man was as rich as he could know, and the kiddies say he can wheel and deal way down in Mexico. Look at Frosty plant those weird-looking seeds. He'll get you anything that you need. Frosty the Dope Man knew the kids were into grass, so he said, smoke up and you'll get really messed up with all this dynamite stash. Well, down through the village, where you'll find all the heads, dealing here and there in Washington Square, saying, you want to buy some Reds? Well, he went down to the streets of town, right to the plainclothes cop. But he only sold a little bit when he heard him holler, stop! But Frosty the Dope Man couldn't stop to socialize, so he waved so long, saying it'll be long before you get any special buys. Look at Frosty plant those weird-looking seeds. He'll get you anything that you need.
Mark Zidiak and Frosty the Dope Man. I remember my mother hated that song. She thought it was going to lead me down a path of drugs and drinking and women. Boy, I wish that would have happened. Anyway, back on to number 2. Gayla Peavy and I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. Don't want a doll, no dinky dinker toy. won't have to use a dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes and see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles, no rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Mom says the hippo would eat me up, but then teacher says the hippo is a vegetarian. There's lots of room for him in our two-car garage. I'd feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or rhinoceroses. I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too.
Caleb Peavy, I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. And now it's time for our number one song.
Number one!
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd take the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stump. You're a rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotched with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch. You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich with arsenic sauce.
number 1, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Thurl Ravenscroft. Well, that's it for this week's show. I'll be back with another hour of mad music and silly stuff next week with more of our Christmas specials. Until then, this is Captain Wayne reminding you to visit themadmusicarchive.com, where you can find out how to contact the artists we played this week, where to purchase your own copies of their works, and how to request songs and skits for the show. The show is copyright 2005, themadmusicarchive.com, a member of ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC. All rights reserved. See you next week.
Phew, how's that for timing? Wipe my window off here. Well, we made it through day 1. Now I gotta see if YouTube will allow you to hear it. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Alright. Deuces. Peace out. Peace tea out. IBC root beer and out. 10-4 over and out. 808 and out. 808? Wait. No, I'm not going to wait 5 minutes for 813, Chad. Sorry. But 808 is... Turn this upside down. And it's still 808. It's 808 that way. And it's 808 that way. Whoa, blowing your mind. Boy! Click.